Good day viewers, you are welcome back to my channel. Today we have the following interesting problem. If x is equal to root 2 minus 1, then x raised power 4 minus 1 all over x raised power 4 is equal to that. There is a restriction here that we are not allowed to expand root 2 minus 1 when it is raised to the power of 2. Okay, before we continue solving this problem, so let's recall the properties of the difference of two squares formula. Okay, so we have a raised to power 2 minus b raised to power 2 is equal to a plus b times a minus b. Okay, we are very familiar with this. So now the expression we are about to evaluate, x raised to power 4 minus 1 over x raised to power 4, using the law of algebra, so this is x squared raised to power 2 minus 1 all over x squared raised to power 2. Okay, so this is the same as x raised to power 2 plus 1 all over x raised to power 2 times x raised to power 2 minus 1 all over x raised to power 2. Okay, now we still need to express more on this part. So we have here, this is equal to x squared plus 1 all over x squared and x plus 1 over x times x minus 1 all over x, close bracket. Okay, so evaluating x raised to power 4 minus 1 all over x raised to power 4 is the same as evaluating this expression here. Okay, now let's go back to the problem. So we're going to perform some algebraic manipulations here. We have already that x is equal to root 2 minus 1. Now we're going to rationalize this sort when we have found the reciprocal of x here. So reciprocal of x here is 1 all over s, and this is equal to 1 all over root 2 minus 1. Then rationalizing it, so multiplying numerator and denominator by the conjugate form of this sort here. So we have square root of 2 plus 1 all over square root of 2 plus 1. Okay, so from here we get 1 all over s is equal to, square root of 2 minus 1 times square root of 2 plus 1 is going to give us 1 if you use the difference of two formulas here. So we just have the signs changing as so 2 plus 1. Okay, now from here we can see that the value of x plus 1 all over x here, x plus 1 all over x is gonna be square root of 2 minus 1, plus square root of 2 plus 1, and this is giving us 2 root 2. Okay, and again we get x minus 1 all over s equal to square root of 2 minus 1 minus open bracket square root of 2 plus 1, and this is giving us negative 2. Okay, so by so doing, so we have x squared minus 1 all over x squared to be equal to x plus 1 all over x times x minus 1 all over x, and this is equal to, multiplying this together, so negative 2 times 2 root 2, so we get negative 4 root 2. Okay, now how do we find the value of x raised to power 2 plus 1 all over x raised to power 2? Okay, now since we already have that x plus 1 all over s is equal to 2 root 2, we're going to expand both sides of this equation. So by so doing, we have x plus 1 over x squared is equal to 2 root 2 squared. So from here we get x squared, expanding this, plus 1 over x squared. Okay, then plus plus 2, okay, is equal to 2 root 2 is the same as square root of 8, so square root of 8 squared, so we get 8 here. Okay, so from here now we're getting the value of x squared plus 1 over x squared to be equal to 8 minus 2, and this is equal to 6. Okay, so we can easily find the solution to the problem now. So we have x raised to power 4 minus 1 over x raised to power 4 to be equal to x squared plus 1 over x squared times x squared minus 1 over x squared, and this is equal to the value of x squared plus 1 over x squared is 6 times the value of x squared minus 1 over x squared is negative 4 root 2, and from here we get the answer to be negative 24 root 2, and this is the desired answer. Thank you for viewing, and please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting videos.